It's currently 6:40 p.m. on a Saturday. Today's my day 15 of Ironman training. Where most people train for an Ironman with money, sponsors, and a lot of time, I will be doing this with none of that. We are in February. My first half Ironman is in August. Our full Ironman is in October. So I have from now until then to get 100% ready to be able to complete both of them. Starting today is my Zero to Ironman Ready YouTube series for my YouTube channel that you guys are watching. Right now, I don't have any sponsors. I don't have a team. I don't have some crazy budget, that is behind me, assisting me with this journey. I have a full-time job. I have a family. I have normal bills that everybody deals with on a day-to-day. So this is a goal. This is a journey that is kind of scary just because of the amount of stuff that goes into it, right? The budget that's needed for everything, the time that's needed for the training, the time away from the family. So very much have a very supportive system with my wife, who's at home right now watching our two kids. So 100% appreciate her for everything that she does, because without her, I wouldn't be able to come out here every single day. And this is day 15, right? So it's already been 15 days where she's at home holding it down while I'm out here preparing for this journey, right? But like I already said, today's day 15. Today's workout is a swim. Gonna be doing a 50-minute swim, just working on the aerobic work, just putting myself in a better position to be able to building up my aerobic system, right? From my lack of running because of my past experience with just weightlifting. I don't have that much experience with swimming, biking, or running. So to be, pretty wild from going from not doing it to doing Ironmans and completing an Ironman. And I'm going to be speaking completing it, because if we don't have that mindset of that we're going to do it, just sets us up for failure to start with. So we're going to be able to complete it, especially with the training that we're going to be putting into. So it's going to be dope. This YouTube series, I'm going to try to show almost everything that I go through. Gonna try to get the nerves out of the way on filming in a public space, because right now I'm in my car outside the gym, gonna go hit this workout. I'm not inside. I'm not filming inside right now. Just, still nervous, still thinking about what people are thinking of the cameras. Especially the area that we live, I don't see a lot of people going in there with the cameras and everything like that. So, gotta get my fear out of the way, right? Especially if I'm trying to attract the sponsors or trying to attract the people watching, keep you guys focused on the videos and wanting to be in tune and follow this journey. That's ultimately the biggest goal, is just to have people watching, supporting, anything that I can do to help grow myself and this journey that I'm on. So yeah, I'll be documenting pretty much everything from sponsorships to tents to injuries that I go through. The days that I don't feel like coming in here, I think are going to be very big and going to connect with a bunch of people that are watching, because we all know those days that we don't want to come to the gym, but we know we have to put in the work. So hopefully I can resonate some stuff with some people that are out there. And the biggest thing is something in my day-to-day with my job. I won't be filming what I do or anything like that, obviously, but just, if I get up, go to work. I think the biggest reason that I'm wanting to put this out and to start this YouTube journey, this content journey, is that because if I'm able to build this from basically nothing, there's literally no excuse for anyone that is watching to not just get up and do it. That's what I think is going to be the biggest message on literally starting from absolutely nothing. I don't have a bike. I I just have the gym membership. I use the pool at the gym. Running, obviously, I can just go outside, but I gotta get, like the running shoes, the proper running shoes, the proper heart rate stuff, if I have it. So currently, I have a Garmin heart rate monitor that I'm using. It's a chest strap, so to monitor my proper heart rate, my proper zones for the cardio. But that's it. I have this camera, I have these mics. That's all just for the content stuff that I've been able to save up and put into this. Biggest concern too is the risk of doing all this, right? The risk is obviously paying for the Ironmans, getting everything like that, and then not following through with them is me out that money out of my pocket. So I know that that's going to be one of the biggest things. Is as soon as I sign up and pay for it, like I am locked in, I'm committed, I'm going to get after it. That's going to be very key, because I'm not into this to waste my money, right? My family money, the work that me and my wife put into it. I'm going to train for this. I'm going to kick butt, and I am going to finish that race, and I am going to be an Ironman by the end of 2026. So, without further ado, today's day 15. Let's go earn today's workout. Let's go get it. Let's go after it. All right, so here I'm going to do a voiceover. So that way it's not just empty silence and everything like that. So here's me setting up to start my swim for the day. This was my only workout. This is all I did. This is also my first time with a swim cap and goggles. I've only been doing this swim training with no cap and no goggles, which is a little rough. So this first time with both of those features, and you know what? It actually made a difference. So if you're gonna get into swimming or anything like this, I for sure recommend go get a swim cap and goggles. It doesn't have to be really expensive. Just something is for sure better than nothing. But as you can tell, that was my first lap down. This is me coming back. I'm still just trying to get the form, trying to figure out, just trying to get the reach, I think is what the correct wording is. Trying to just get, aerobically better, so that way I can get my breathing down, keep my heart rate under control. And here I go for another one. But I kept it short. I recorded a lot, but obviously I don't want to just keep all of it in it. So in this time, I think I did about 40 laps of there and back. So that was pretty impressive. I think that's the most amount of laps that I've ever done while doing swimming. So I'm for sure getting progressively better. So hopefully the form comes in. Been watching a lot of videos on how to get better. So hope you guys enjoyed this, and thanks for watching. So this is typically how I set up the end of the workout. I'll focus on that later. I send my workout progression to who it needs to go. They see it, they look at it, they kind of tell me my feedback on all my stuff. So today, day 15, swim 50 minutes. I did 40 lengths. The pool's 25 yards. One way is 25. So there and back is 50. I did 40. So in total, it says I did 1,000 yards. Average HR was 115 beats per minute. My max was 158. And then it breaks down my zones. I was in zone 2 for 50% of the workout, zone 3 for about 14%, and then zone 1 for 29. And then it breaks down the workout for tomorrow. So tomorrow's going to be all bike. But yeah, pretty much get home, make sure kids are asleep, especially when it's a late workout. Kids asleep, wives asleep. Get the laptop out to start uploading the video. Hopefully start editing. Do the progression first, then the editing. I'll eat. Especially nights like this. Get comfy and try to get as much done as I can. This is a typical post-workout at home kind of setup. So welcome to it. Now, if I'm not on the laptop, I'll be on the Xbox talking with the homies. Kind of just like decompressing today. Overall, try to see how I can do better. And now that I'm in this kind of training, just trying to maximize, my time. Whether it's at work, with kids, with the wife, and putting in the work. The work's gonna take as long as it has to. Today's workout was 50 minutes, so 50 minutes have to, put into the work no matter what. Tomorrow, I believe it's a bike ride. Let me double check. Yep, day 16 is 75 to 90 minute bike ride in zone 2, which is hard. Very difficult, especially with me not having proper bike shorts. Really hurts the butt, takes a toll. So yeah, welcome to the first vlog episode of 0 to full Ironman in 1 year.